Proposing stronger legislation with respect to firearms.
Or a shotgun, they're not a threat to anyone. They're law-abiding citizens.
Society. Tragedies like this happen for a reason, and it probably doesn't have a lot to do with guns. The percentage of American households with firearms has dropped dramatically over the past 35 years.
Today, as he told Americans it's time to do something about guns.
Some conversations about gun policy are so often dominated by the gun-loving American example.
Many controversial topics in the world, for example, like climate change. One big controversial topic is gun control. Gun control is a pretty big topic because, for example, both political parties have a different stance on it. One side wants to ban all guns. One side wants to keep guns because it's our constitutional amendment and we have the right to defend against home invasion and people looking to intend harm on us. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about why we should not do gun control and give you the reasons why.
Andrew Smith here. A common misbelief in the United States is the AR, the Armalite 15, is an automatic weapon. In fact, that it is a semi-automatic weapon that fires one shot per one trigger pull. It also has a burst mode, which fires around 2 to 4 shots per one trigger pull. The LMG, which is the large mounted gun, can fire hundreds of shots with one trigger pull. The difference is the AR can fire one shot per semi-automatic. For a semi-automatic gun, it fires one shot, but with the LMG, it fires multiple shots, and that is the difference between the semi-automatic and automatic guns, is the amount of shots fired per trigger pull.
A common belief in our society today is that assault rifles are the main cause for mass shootings in America. Based off data on mass shootings, assault rifles are only consist about 17%, and the other gun that is used is the handgun, surprisingly, which consists about 81% of mass shootings.
Most Americans think that the United States leads the entire world in mass shootings, but this is false. They're ranked 11th with 0.28 deaths per million people. The leader of most mass shootings per million is Norway with 1.88 deaths per million people. The top 10 most mass shooting countries are actually mainly in Europe. Europe has the most gun laws and the most restrictions to buy a gun, which proves that more mass shootings occur when more gun laws occur. In America, to get a gun or register a gun, you gotta fill out an NICS report. This document is provided by the FBI, which basically registers your gun to your name and it background checks you from all the way back to any crimes you've committed, or if you have a clean record, you can get a gun easily. But if this paperwork tracks back any felonies, anything, it's a lot harder to get a gun, and or you can't get a gun depending on the state that you live in. Now, a lot of places nowadays, and every gun store is required to go by these laws according to the Brady Act, signed in 1998.
Most Americans believe that with stricter gun laws, we would have less deaths by guns. That is factually incorrect. And the two examples of these are, one, California has strictest gun laws, but it has a huge homicide rate. Number two, a city in Illinois called Chicago. Chicago has very strict gun control, but yet leads the nation in homicide rates. See, the problem is when you have stricter gun laws, criminals are still going to find a way to get around that. They're still going to use unlicensed firearms, like they take the serial numbers off the guns, or they're going to use other methods to kill people. For example, the UK has one of the strictest gun laws in the world, and yet the criminals use knives and acid to kill their people. So in my opinion, I think we should not ban guns, because if we do ban guns, criminals will still find a way against it, and it will still lead to more deaths, and they'll still get their hands on guns. So I think it's pointless to ban guns, because either way, a criminal is going to get their hands on a gun.